Alright, what's going on, y'all? This is Cold Front, baby. Right back with a cold review, alright? So, this phenomenal artist, man, not only is my homie, he is one of my favorite artists. Like, for real, for real. So, look, y'all make sure that y'all check him out. Dude is dope, a staple in the city. This dude is a king out here, you know what I mean? Like, this dude been praying for K-Town. This man was saved, living for God since a teenager. Coming to the stage, Levallois Hamilton. Alright, we're going to get right into it. So this song right here is, man, very, very deep. Some real spill. 1965. I encourage y'all to really go watch this video and really listen to the lyrics also. Alright, let's do this.
To understand the present, we must first visit the past. The year was 1964. These three men were killed by members of the KKK in Mississippi. They were campaigning for all black Americans to get the right to vote. 1 year later, in August of 1965, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act, which eliminated the restriction on the voting rights for black people and the vote. 2020 marks the 150th anniversary of the 15th Amendment, which gave the right of black men to vote following the Civil War.
But we got the power to change it. We got a voice, we gotta speak, cause if we don't do it, it's dangerous. My city is hurting and angry. We need some leaders with answers. We need some leaders to call for hood and scream, I am Bonanza. This time we ain't playing no games. That political speech don't mean nothing. Rubbing shoulder cause you wanna vote, check their resume, I'm trying to see something. We need some people to represent us on the city council and the Senate too. Vote for people that is for the people. If we in a storm, then y'all in it too. This is democracy, cure the hypocrisy. How you an activist but you not registered? Minister body me. I can hear all of my ancestors screaming inside of me. Get out and vote. We put a price. They trying to stop us, but we had to fight. Times was dark, but we saw the light. Got to the pole. They told us no. Charging the tax that we can't afford. We did not quit. We did not fold. Bitch and mimic can put us on go. That one enough. We wanted more. Keep it continuous. Our women can't fold. We human beings don't treat us as low. Money's the king and open the door. We wanna vote. We wanna vote. We wanna vote. We wanna vote. Marching in peace for bringing revolt. All of us cry. Look in the eyes. Some of us die. Fighting for hope. Fighting for you, even though you didn't know. We still alive, living in you, so you can go out and vote. 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 Living in you, so go out and vote. 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 We just want y'all to know.
So the
price been paid.
That people know. We got folks out there who think their vote doesn't count.
Price been paid.
But if it doesn't count, why are
Price
people
been paid.
working so hard?
Price been paid. Price been paid. Blood, sweat, and tears. Price been paid. Price been paid.
Oh, that bitch got that drip.
Go vote.
Oh, man. Look, I couldn't even stop it to even get my little takes in between. I love it, not only because he's one of my favorite artists and friend, but man, that's just real. You know, some people believe, you know, you could be, when you say you can't be into politics, it's like, come on now, how? That's community. Jesus was a part of community. He came for the community. He was a part of the community. You know what I mean? And man, voting like really brought us to where we at today. I know, you know, the word says, you know, for my Bible believers, that the world is getting worse. You know what I mean? It's gonna get worse. But I'd rather live, like, I'm grateful for being born in the 90s and living in this age than living back in slavery, living back when, you know, it was segregation. You know, and all we came so far because of voting. And I was one of them too. You know what I mean? Like, voting don't mean nothing. It don't. It ain't gonna count. It ain't gonna count. So I ain't gonna vote. That's what they want us to think, so they could control the votes by having us think that way. And man, like that'll really do our ancestors a disservice. Like how he said in the song, also, like they died, for fighting. And they wasn't even Christ. It's like Christ died the ultimate death. But what they did, they put their life on the line just so we can have more access to being more free on this soil. You understand? So, man, we definitely got to do better in this category. Colleen is for the number to be so small from the people that's voting. It's horrible. The same people are getting voted into office. I learned all this, through Levallois also. It's like, and with the information that's out there, I didn't know. I wasn't going out there trying to get this information. But it's like 1,000 people be voting, and I'm not quoting, properly, but it's in that range from. Say we have 200,000 people living in the city, and only like 1,000 people are voting. Under 1,500 people are voting. So it's like we can't really get mad when we don't like services within our city, and a big focus that I'm trying to focus on too, is focusing on the local voting, because this is where we live. The president can't do nothing for the states, and the city, like we have our own, our mayors and stuff like that. We need to be focused on where we live, because the president can't really do nothing for us. Like, we gotta fix our part so we can further along get to where we need to get to. If our little part ain't good, how we gonna, we just skipping over? It's like building a house and you got steps. That's like starting off. You're building the steps and you have no foundation to even go further. It's like how it doesn't make sense. And I understand. We've been programmed that way. So please, let's register to vote. Especially if we're gonna be out there in them streets and protesting and and trying to make a difference. Please, let's vote. We got to educate ourselves, because honestly, I don't even really be knowing none of these people. The first time I voted for Obama because he was black. So just to be real, and I feel like our generation, my generation, and under, like, we're so far out of touch with politics that I'm afraid that we may turn over the world, or turn over a lot of our freedom and a lot of our rights due to our lack of knowledge, being ignorant of politics, because we don't really care about it. We care about this stuff right here, what you're watching. We care about digital videos, online, social media. It's so much that we put our care into, and we don't really care for our society the way that we think we do. And so I don't want us to lose touch with that. And with that being said, man, honor to my boy Levallois for being a man of God, a righteous man, and touching on this. Like, I feel like the church really needs to, we need to come out and we got to do more in this area, because we got to live here. And a lot of times we believe in the rights that other people, believe in. We don't gotta, we want everybody to be on one accord, accept Jesus Christ, but for the most part, we gotta still live on this earth until he come back. So until then, why not work with what we got? Alright? So this is Cole from Baby from Cole from Baby Studios, brought to you my boy Levallois with the song called 1965. This is real, y'all. So please stay tuned in. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm growing a new channel. I'm trying to keep it separate from my music. You know, also go subscribe to my YouTube page, Cold Front Baby. You know, and also go subscribe to Levallois' page. Also, show him some love. Show me some love. Let's just grow. All right. So, with that being said, let's get out of here. Let's fill ourselves up with knowledge. Let's fight. Let's not let our ancestors just do all that work for us to be right here, to be able to be on cell phones, for us to not continue to fight for better. All right? Love y'all. Kofram, baby. I'm out. Yeah. One more thing. And we definitely fine for Vanessa. That's what she went through is it's not right. The government system needs to become better. You know, like she was afraid to even tell anybody what she was going through, and now her family has to deal with the hurt and the pain, and now possibly trauma from losing such a beautiful soul. And yeah, just want y'all to know that that we still here. We need to do better. All right.